This is the BrewVerie Report. Daily news, once monthly. Here are your anchors, Paige, JT, and Mike. As a famous reporter once said, named Mike, this month you get 2 fucking BrewVerie Reports.
Yeah.
So this is Mike and my co-hosts.
My name's Jungle Tickler.
And I'm just Paige.
And
just
we've
Paige.
got our guest reporter from the jury room again.
What?
It's Kevin.
Real quick question.
In the butt.
Just real quick
What?
question. How much tickling do you do, though? Is it like
A jungle's
lot?
worth.
Is it a little bit?
It's the jungle's worth. Like, think Tarzan.
But is this like the Amazon
Jungle's
jungle like 20 years ago or today?
This is literally the jungle from In the Jungle, the Mighty Jungle.
Oh, God.
How low do you go to tickle? Like, is there like a specific
I mean,
height requirement for this?
I always ask for consent first, of course, but, you know, I'll go as low as they want me to.
All right. Well,
Mike, JT, Paige, I'm excited to be here again.
Perfect.
Thanks for having me. Super excited to be here for another BrewVerie Report. It sounded like you said Boobery Report, though. in the intro.
those two.
It is International
but-
Boob Day.
It is International Boob Day. Mike, let's see it. Come on, Mike.
Oh my God, I thought you actually were going to do it.
Oh, he's doing it. Oh, my God, he's got titties.
Look at all the tits on his shirt.
Nice tits,
Nice
Mike.
tits.
Nice
Yeah,
tits.
yeah. All right.
With the tit birds on there. Let's make
Yeah.
that clear.
I'm going to start with a top of the news story here. Muhammad Ali's Rumble in the Jungle belt sells for $6.1 million.
Was it a jungle tickler?
Muhammad Ali's championship belt from 1974, Rumble in the Jungle heavyweight title fight, was sold at auction on Sunday for $6.18 million. The winner of the heated competition for the belt was Indianapolis Colts owner Jim Irsay, according to the Heritage Auctions in Dallas.
All of a sudden, they had to, like, trade off a bunch of players to meet salary. Just used all of their fucking money on the goddamn belt.
Yeah.
And fucking Floyd
fucking UFC
Merriweather
title
is
and
just
shit.
like, I
Yeah.
wet my ass with $6.5 million.
In a tweet Sunday, Irsay confirmed he acquired the belt from his first collection of rock music, American history, and pop culture memorabilia that is currently touring the country. The belt will be displayed on August 2nd at Chicago's Navy Pier and on September 9th in Indianapolis. So,
The Colts can't get a Super Bowl, but they sure as fuck have a belt.
yeah, exactly.
They might as well get the
Said-
WWE title, too.
That's why Vince McMahon left.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
International. Russia says it's losing. Russia says it's losing the war because Ukraine has what?
Hot vocalist singing really loud music.
Ginger, yes.
Yeah.
Ginger.
The band
Okay.
Ginger.
Any other guesses? They're losing because Ukraine has what?
Drones?
Well, I mean, if you said it's because they have the world supporting them, you'd be wrong. Actually, that's not why. They say they're losing. They say they're losing because Ukraine has experimental mutant troops created in secret biolabs.
Oh, of course.
Fucking
I mean, I support them saying they're losing, but...
Right. They're saying Ukrainian troops were turned into superhuman killing machines during, quote, secret experiments in American-run biolabs. Here's the reality, Putin. We can't even get our COVID response shit right. There's no way we're able to fucking deal with mutants. Also,
Professor
we
Xavier
treat
does not
Marvel as-
agree.
Right. We treat Marvel as fucking canon, so we know not to. So there's multiple reports of Russian troops refusing to fight by the thousands, sabotaging their own equipment, and even deliberately wounding themselves to abandon the war. So instead of... Obviously, they're not going to be honest about it. So they were like, no, let's go with the mutants. This will be... It's like they rolled the Rolodex of reasons, and like that's what they landed on, and it was like Earl, the part-timer, who had a really shitty idea. Anyways, they said that they tested the Ukrainian POW's blood and uncovered a, quote, range of diseases that suggest they were secretly experimented on, quote, for military purposes. And they said this, and we see the cruelty and barbarity in which the military personnel of Ukraine behave. The crimes that they commit against the civilian population, those monstrous crimes that they commit against prisoners of war, confirm that this system for control and creation of a cruel murder machine was implemented under the management of the United States.
Except that the Russians just bombed a POW prison the other day.
They sure did.
I did not know.
How else were they going to get their blood
fuckers.
to test it for mutagen?
Japan comes up with with nap boxes for overworked masses.
Wait, nap boxes?
Nap.
Oh, nap
boxes, yes.
Nap boxes.
That sounds
I
more
need one
like
of
a
those.
So
Japanese solution.
Japan has come up with a way to help its many stressed out, overworked citizens. And I'm going to send you this link here just so you can see. It's a vertical nap box. This is not like somewhere you lie down.
They didn't give them, I don't know, a 3-day weekend.
No.
That looks uncomfortably not
It's like a
comfortable.
standing tanning bed, kind of.
So Japan's Itoki Corp and Koyoju Kohen KK have partnered to release this vertical nap boxes to help bring a healthier office culture to the country, according to Bloomberg. Overwork is a big problem in Japan and has been for decades. Quote, in Japan, there are a lot of people who will lock themselves in the bathroom for a while, which I don't think is healthy. It's better to sleep in a comfortable location. Seiko Kawashimi, communications director at Itoki, said, according to Bloomberg. And I'm sorry, but you know what's healthier? Sending your fucking employees home. Let them sleep.
Yes.
Right. Let's invent a whole ass product instead of, I don't know, not
Just
overworking your people. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
exactly.
I think Japan needs some more, laws for the workers.
Weed? They need more weed. They need to chill out. Like,
Yeah.
not
So
really.
the
I mean,
Napbox
whatever.
users will sleep in the pod like a flamingo, standing upright. The initial design has been made to ensure that the head, knees, and rear are all comfortably supported so that the sleeper will not fall over. It is meant to
Makes
encourage power naps.
All they need to do is fucking have 2 kids and a podcast, and they will fall asleep wherever the fuck they want to.
Correct yourself. It's like 5 podcasts.
Okay.
True. Quote, I think a lot of Japanese people tend to work continuously with no breaks, Kawashami said. We are hoping that companies can use this as a more flexible approach to resting. Sorry, this is like the most end of the world solution to overworked employees.
Yeah.
Just give them an hour off.
Like,
All the
seriously.
survivalists are like, I've had one for years.
Yeah. Like, you know what? A lot of Europe has like times in the middle of the day where they're not working and stuff. And some South American countries have siestas. No, let's just give them a little nap box they can stand upright near their desk probably. Fuck.
You might as well just
Dystopian.
put a fucking computer in there too.
Yeah, exactly. I think Skynet's getting ready.
It's already here.
Shabha and Chandapa got married in a traditional wedding ceremony in Karnataka's Dakshina Kannada district on Thursday.
That sounds probably
30
like India.
Yeah, I
It's saying
think
like
so.
Africa or something.
Sounds like India to me.
Oh,
Keep going, Paige.
You know what it sounds like?
They-
It sounds like a copy
they
and
look
paste into
Indian.
a Google search.
Oh,
Google
Jesus.
Translate.
But they were married 30 years after their death. This is clearly not an ordinary wedding. It is the marriage of the dead.
Wait,
The
Oh.
marriage?
did he have both balls? 'Cause-
Are we sure there was
Man.
consent?
Actually, that's a good question because this is. Listen, seriously.
Wait, which
the
one
marriage
though?
of-
The balls or the consent?
Well, both, but
Yes.
like consent. When babies die over there in Karnataka, they 30 years later will get a marriage to another baby who has died. And it is a tradition and it is taken very seriously, but it is very strange. Very
Here we go. I just
strange.
Googled it. It's a state in the south of India.
there it is.
These marriage rituals are conducted for those who died during their birth, and the communities there believe that that is the way of honoring the spirits. And there's a YouTuber that went onto Twitter, and she went to the wedding, so she did a whole Twitter thread about it. But the first thing that she said was, "I'm attending a marriage today. You may ask why it deserves a tweet. Well, the groom is dead, and the bride is dead too. Like, they died 30 years ago, and their marriage is today." So it's just, it's fascinating.
It's kind of wholesome and heartwarming, I guess,
And weird.
and also a little on the weird spectrum.
But I mean, it's cultural, so let's not make fun of it too much. But it is a
Right.
very
Right.
odd thing to do for people that have been dead for 30 years.
It's not that we want to make fun of your culture. It's just
No.
an odd way to, I guess, to celebrate the dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And of course, people from other sides of the world are going to look at certain things
Cultures.
that other cultures do and be like, "Oh, that's weird. We don't do that here."
Right.
I mean, as a Canadian, I make fun of American culture all the
Oh,
time, so I
you
As an
understand.
sure
American,
do,
I
and-
make fun of American culture all the time.
Exactly. And there's
I mean-
nothing I really disagree with Mike about.
You got people like Paige from Mississippi that it's just the epitome of American culture.
MISS.
Listen,
And a
what
intimacy
else
with
is the
Fuck
sheep.
word?
you.
Intimacy with sheep is very common.
If you listen to the previous BrewVerie Report, you will hear Paige's mating call.
I quit.
That's it. That's the mating call.
All right.
Where are we going next?
I've got
guys?
one more. I'll make it very fast
All
for
right.
the international.
Ooh, I'm here for that.
Quickie.
But I'm cha.
But U.S. tourist falls into Mount Vesuvius after taking a selfie.
That sounds so American.
That sounds American.
It does. They were trespassing.
Of course
they
they
wanted a selfie.
Entitled
It was a
fucking
20
pricks.
Right? It was 23. It was a 23-year-old man who dropped his phone. He tried to retrieve it after the selfie, but then he fell several meters into the ash of the crater before being saved by park officials. He's lucky he only had minor injuries. He basically walked on an unauthorized path to reach the summit, and he did that because tickets to Vesuvius, apparently daily, they limit the ticket purchase to $2,700, which is a fucking lot
is, yeah.
if you think about it. But they were all booked. So what that tells me is he didn't plan for it. So he was going to make everybody else pay for the fact that he fucked up. Anyway,
He fucked.
he fucked.
And just for Americans out there, like several meters, if we're talking 2 meters, that's like
Sir,
what is
you
it?
need to
Six-
speak in inches
6.5
and feet. Yeah, there you go.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
For that one country in the world that doesn't know metric.
Well, we
Hey,
don't do
Fuck you.
Celsius.
This is America. Get on our system.
Everybody should be using Fahrenheit.
No.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
0 is freezing, 100 is boiling. Fuck you.
Okay. Okay, hold on. What sounds better though? It's 105 degrees and it's hot, or it's 32 degrees and it's hot. Bitch, it just doesn't have the same ring. It just doesn't sound the same. 105 sounds hotter than 32 for the record.
We're about to set off a goddamn international crisis here. And it can
Kevin
only
has
be
just
solved
started
by
a war.
it can only be solved by a bottle of liquor on an island.
Right.
Um,
I will just say, how fucked up is it that it doesn't even surprise us? And it's not just America, but
Well,
that we are so driven by our fucking phone that we would literally like fucking kill ourselves to get our phone.
Well, here's the funny part is that, like, he was with 3 other people, right? And obviously this was a hold my beer situation. So he's with 2 other Americans.
Were they
so
kissing his
5 people.
girlfriend? Like what?
No.
They might have been.
He was with 2 Brits and an Austrian, and you know he was the guy that was like, look at this American. He'll do whatever the fuck we want him to do.
That's probably true.
Probably true. Yeah.
That's fair.
Bet him a point. He'll do whatever.
That's fair.
Just jump the fuck into a volcano.
But then the Americans like, what the fuck is a pint?
A mega pint.
That's a very good point, because a pint around the world is 20 ounces, not 16, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, fucking America, dude. Leave it to America.
All right, so he's not going to be really arrested, but he is going to probably have a fine.
Yeah.
Um,
There's going to be
he
a
was-
eruption of issues.
we could say he really fell on his ash.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Liquid hot magma.
Magma.
Sounds good.
Massive balloon examining black hole passes over Nunavut before landing in Northwest Territories.
That's what I used to do in college.
Yeah. So NASA says team will collect balloon, parachute, and equipment from where they landed. So Americans are involved, of course. No.
Come on now.
From the ground, it looked like a second moon floating across the sky.
Was it flat?
Only the Earth is flat.
No,
for
but it was-
fuck's sake.
Oh,
It was
sorry.
it was made of lizards. It was made of lizards.
Of course, a Canadian would believe that the Earth is flat. That makes sense. Fucking
A research balloon that was the size of a football stadium, because of course Americans will go by size of
Measure it
stadium.
by, yeah.
Recently passed over Nunavut and the Northwest Territories, studying
big
the
can we get
galaxy. Yeah.
Yes.
And generating a buzz in some of the communities it traveled over. So the XL Caliber, launched in Kiruna, Sweden last week, was built by a team of 50 scientists from the US, Japan, and Sweden to measure X-rays from black holes and neutron stars. The journey lasted 6 days, 7 hours and 45 minutes, and was a collaboration between NASA, Washington University in St. Louis, and the KTH Royal Institute of Technology in Sweden.
The good news is that the Japanese scientists brought over their vertical nap things, so they had plenty of time to
Oh my
to
god.
sleep on it.
They could sleep
Yeah.
it off.
I think they started filling the balloon and they went to sleep in their nap thing and they woke up late and that's why it was so fucking big.
Oh my god.
Is that they just forgot?
A Twitter account for XL-Caliber shared photos that were snapped by people in Norway, Iceland, and Nunavut's Arviat and Iqaluit. So that's northern Canada. The balloon also passed over Yellowknife before Richard Bose, a senior research engineer with WUSTL, said the payload landed 80 kilometers away from somewhere I can't pronounce in the Northwest Territories on Monday.
That's what she said.
Hey, maybe they attached one of those nap pods to this fucking weather balloon.
Oh my god.
Let me just
Can
check
you
here.
imagine?
Let's pull up Google Maps here.
All of a sudden they break to Dwayne from Alabama and he's like, I'm real disappointed. I was supposed to get my vertical nap thing and
We don't need to go
looks
to
like the wind
Dwayne in
just blew the
Alabama.
wrong way.
We got Paige in Mississippi.
Well, we hit on Mississippi a lot, so I thought I'd hit the Alabamas.
Oh, just the neighbors,
So-
yeah.
Where
It
it was
Alabama
put
does
down,
look like my grandmother's titties.
the crazy part is that I actually cannot even drive to this place in Northwest Territories because there's no road that goes there.
Holy shit.
But I know that the border between the Yukon Territory and where I am is a 24-hour drive, and it's another probably I'd say 8 to 12 hour drive if you could there.
Damn.
Very North Canada.
So it's like way up
Get
there.
yourself some dogs and a sled.
Balto, bitch.
Like Balto. That's my cry when I do roller derby. Balto, bitch.
I believe it.
Sorry,
And I believe that you do.
if it's not roller derby, it's bingo.
I believe it. I believe both, actually.
Google says it will erase U.S. user data about trips to abortion clinics.
Oh, nice.
New privacy protections come amid concerns over prosecutions for abortion procedures. Google will automatically purge information about users who visit abortion clinics or other places that could trigger legal problems now that the U.S. Supreme Court has opened the door for states to ban termination of pregnancies. Company behind the internet's dominant search engine and Android software that powers most of the world's smartphones outlined the new privacy protections in a Friday blog post. Besides automatically deleting visits to abortion clinics, Google also cited counseling centers, fertility centers, addiction treatment facilities, weight loss clinics, and cosmetic surgery clinics as other destinations that will be erased from users' location histories. Users have always had the option to edit their location histories on their own, but Google will proactively do it for them as an added level of protection. So that's good all around.
So is it only Android users or?
It's any Google tracking. So for the most part, it's going to be users of Android phones. But if you're using Google to search things on your iPhone, it'll still get you, I think.
Okay.
Like,
So
it's like if you're using, like, Google Maps and shit like
Yeah.
that. Right.
She's perfect and she's beautiful. Frozen baby woolly mammoth discovered in Yukon goldfields.
Oh my god! But she's frozen.
So the
Yeah, that's not
permafrost
a real
is
woolly
melting,
mammoth.
right?
Oh duh! Oh my god! I'm tired. Oh my god, JT.
She way walked into that one.
So a perfect summer of events has led to a once-in-a-lifetime discovery for a gold miner, a First Nation, a veteran paleontologist, and a territory. Quote, I don't know how to process it all right now, to be honest with you. It's amazing, said Dr. Grant Zazula, the Yukon government's paleontologist. A little after noon on June 21st, National Indigenous Peoples Day, a young miner working in Yukon's Eureka Creek, south of Dawson City, was digging up muck using a front-end loader when he struck something. He stopped and called his boss, who went to see him right away. When he arrived, Treadstone Mining Brian McCaughton put a stop to the operation on the spot.
Yes.
Within half an hour, Zazula received a picture of his discovery. According to Zazula, the miner had made a most important discovery in paleontology in North America. It was a whole baby woolly mammoth, the first one ever found in North America, and according to Zazula, only the second in the world.
Wow.
She has a trunk, she has a tail, she has tiny little ears, she has little prehensile end of the trunk where she could use it to grab grass. So she's perfect and she's beautiful. Quote.
I grab grass with my trunk, too.
Oh my god, I'm done.
her shirt says she wants Moors though, so I don't know. I'm not sure if she's done or if she wants. That was a good one though. I would say the woolly mammoth does not look as cute as I wish it would.
Well, it's also been
yeah.
in permafrost for a long time.
No excuses. Play like a champion.
So another quote here. And the amazing thing is, within an hour of them being there to do this work, the sky opened up, it turned black, lightning started striking, and rain started pouring in, says Zazula. So if she wasn't recovered at this time, she would have been lost in the storm.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a good story, though. That's a good
Yeah, I thought it was kind of fun. It's interesting. It says that she's believed to have died 35,000 to 40,000 years ago.
Holy shit.
And it's just kind of a cool scientific find, right?
Yeah. And JT, when you edit this, you have to cut that out because I am so tired. I don't know what I was thinking when he said woolly mammoth, but I was like, why the fuck is it frozen? What happened? Like,
you can't cut it
She was
out.
thinking about her usual Friday night.
and I
cut it out.
don't know what I was thinking.
Don't
You
cut it out.
cannot leave that in there.
You
Oh
have
my
to.
god, no.
What the fuck is this?
SpongeBob, I think. I don't know.
Oh my god.
JT, go.
All right, so we're going to do a little speed round here. Tiverton Restaurant issues apology after posting an anti-Semitic meme. Atlantic Sports Bar and Restaurant in Tiverton? Who cares? Rhode Island had to issue an apology after they posted an anti-Semitic meme. What was that, you say? It was a meme of Anne Frank, and it referenced the hot weather in an insensitive manner.
Jesus Christ.
The restaurant said, quote, "The post was poorly thought out, and we realized that it was incredibly inappropriate and it does not reflect our values. They called it a, quote, teachable moment for the team."
Do they have a picture of the meme?
So-
like, do we get the meme?
No, we didn't.
Frankly,
get the
we
meme.
don't.
It's unfortunate.
Oh my god.
I hate myself right now.
I'm uncomfortable.
So am I.
I'm uncomfortable. I need an adult. Jesus Christ. All right, moving on to the next bar. Future Parksley Bar and Grill causes a local stir. The name of a new bar on the minds of speakers during a public comment period at Monday's Parksley Town Council meeting. Several speakers, all women, said the bar's name, quote, the G-Spot, is disrespectful of women and not a good reflection on the town.
At least men could find
Co-owner...
Some men
They won't make money.
can't.
They won't make money because they'll never find it.
Exactly.
Co-owner Kelly Hart also spoke to the choice of the name, explaining that her husband, G.W. Hart, often goes by G. Oh, God, they said it's not within the town's jurisdiction to say what private businesses can call themselves. One of the people said, "I'm not trying to start an argument." "Yes, you fucking are," said Betty Farley, a distant relative of Chris, during Monday's meeting. Farley said she was, quote, gobsmacked when she saw the bar's name and logo, including the tagline, quote, I didn't get this far in the article.
I love
The
it.
G-Spot's tagline is, and I quote, "Everyone wants to come, but only a few can find it."
Oh my lord.
I mean, dude, it's great advertising. It's perfect. I
Yeah,
say
it's perfect.
fucking leave
Perfect.
it, man.
I agree. All right, here's my final one. When we think of church leaders, we obviously think that they're just absolutely wonderful, pure
No.
human beings.
No, we don't.
You're right, we don't. So a church leader who describes himself as being, quote, naughty, has been fined and placed on sex offenders register
Oh, jeez.
for getting down and dirty with a Henry Hoover. A Henry Hoover is a vacuum.
I was gonna say a vacuum
John
cleaner.
Jeffs. Let me say that name again.
Wow.
John Jeffs,
Okay.
74, was naked apart from a pair of ladies' stockings when he was caught, quote, thrusting into the vacuum cleaner's nozzle.
What?
The witness walked past his office and said that they saw Jeffs almost complete. I just want to say his name's Net Jeffs, like Warren Jeffs.
Hold on.
almost
hold on,
completely
hold on,
naked.
hold on. Why is he fucking a vacuum at work?
It's a really good
Like-
question.
Oh my god.
You fuck you, dude. Whatever you want to fuck that. Well, almost. But why not at home? Why in your office? Like,
Yeah.
Because he's never at home. He's never alone because God's always with him. So what does it matter?
Oh my god.
God's
Oh,
always
Jesus.
watching
Okay.
you.
He was naked except for a pair of ladies' stockings.
Nice.
It's always the
I-
lady
I-
stockings.
And I just want to say that there's a couple comments here that are funny. Why is he on the sex offenders register a molestation in order, or have a molestation order that he has to stay away from Henry Hoover's for a couple of years? And then somebody wrote, quote, "Does that mean that Henry is gay?"
Oh my god.
Or Hoover.
Then somebody wrote, yeah, he wrote, "He blew Henriette out."
That,
The English have
that
really funny
sucked
shit
for him,
going on.
huh?
It really did.
Blows.
It's a really bad
This
idea.
blows.
What a bag.
Blows. What a bag. That's my speed random round, y'all.
All right,
Now
I
it's
got
your
one
turn.
here. This is for the kids. Sesame Street theme park apologizes after mascot denies black girls a hug.
God damn it, this story pissed me off so bad.
What?
Yes. A Sesame Street themed amusement park has apologized for promising more promised more training for its employees after a video showing a costume character waving off two 6-year-old black girls during a parade went viral online. The 9-second video posted on Instagram on Sunday by Jody Brown, the mother of one of the girls, showed the character Rosita high-fiving white children and a woman, then gesturing no and walking away from the two girls who had their arms stretched out for a hug.
That
and
is
high-five
fucked
during
up.
the parade at Sesame Park in Philadelphia.
That is fucked up, and I want
Yeah.
to beat that bitch's ass. I will catch
So-
a charge for that.
Brown said, "I will never step foot again in Sesame Place."
As a longtime mascot, I wanted to give this person the benefit of the doubt because
Yeah.
it is true. There is no peripheral vision. There's not, I mean, it's very difficult, right? And yes, I'm speaking from extreme experience. However, I saw the video, and there's no fucking way she missed those kids
No.
at all. There's no way. And not only that, but, and Mike, I hope I don't steal your thunder, but more stories have come out about Sesame Place.
Oh, no.
And there is now a lawsuit against Sesame Place. So,
Wow.
you know, Elmo needs to get his shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
seriously.
most ridiculous part is, like, I'm seeing the video right here, and they're, like, adorable little kids.
No.
And, yeah, the Sesame character just literally, like, nope, and walks away.
Yep. And then started doing hands to the next people. It was insane. I couldn't believe it.
So
Yeah.
many people have expressed outrage online and have called for a boycott of the amusement park. And my God, like, what the fuck, Sesame Street theme park?
Yeah.
And I got another one here. BC Realtor suspended after drinking client's milk straight out of the carton.
Oh. Wow.
A realtor in British Columbia has been suspended after he was caught on camera drinking milk straight out of the carton in a home he was showing.
Oh my God.
Liska Fullerton, the Kamloops homeowner, posted a video of the incident on Facebook saying she was beyond disgusted by the behavior. The video shows a man walking around the kitchen, adjusting the blinds to let in a little more sunlight before making his way to the refrigerator. He then removes the carton from the shelf, and although his back is turned, appears to bring it to his lips. Then the sound of liquid being swallowed can be heard faintly in the empty home.
Ew.
Florida's post identifies the man as Mike Rose with Royal LePage Kamloops Realty. It notes Rose is not the home's listing agent.
At least
So
he
even
knows
worse.
Swallows.
So this is a quote. He drinks milk straight out of the container, puts it back, and then looks for something else to consume. If your home was shown by this guy and you have cameras, maybe you should check them out.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
So gross. So gross.
Ew.
This post also claims Rose damaged a couch by sitting on the arm, but no video evidence was provided. The owners of the brokerage, in a statement, have confirmed Rose was suspended due to his conduct while showing a house in the Kamloops area.
No. Fucking gross.
Yeah, it's so gross, right?
So gross.
I found one last random one.
Perfect.
Oh god.
All right, here we go. A McDonald's was evacuated after an employee threw live ammunition on the grill.
Hold on. Say
What
it again.
state?
Dude, say it again.
McDonald's was evacuated after an employee threw live ammunition on the grill.
America.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. Rolling coal.
So, police were called to the restaurant for a report of a disturbance involving a firearm. Employee reportedly removed ammunition from a handgun and threw 3 live rounds onto the grill, causing them to explode while continuing to act erratically. I think it's assumed.
Popcorn, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang.
Like,
popcorn.
it's Russian roulette popcorn. It's like,
You're a pussy
Russian
if you
McMuffin.
move.
yeah. Don't you duck behind those bun
Don't you-
toasters. Don't you duck.
Oh,
Motherfucker,
Big
don't
Mac
cover yourself
roulette,
up with the
big
salt
roulette.
shaker.
oh my
my
god.
God.
McRoulette.
Yeah, McRoulette.
No
Mick
injuries.
Roulette.
No injuries were reported. It's actually Big Mac 10. Police got there and began negotiating.
They call me the Chicky Nug.
Call me
Slim
the
Poppy.
chicken nug with my Big Mac 10.
Oh my god.
They ended up having to negotiate with the employee because he was still holding the gun and ammunition. He ended up putting the gun down and coming out, and he was taken to UVM Medical Center for evaluation.
Oh yeah, he was.
So
America.
Fuck yeah.
yeah,
What state was that
Yeah.
in?
that's a really great question, and one I don't have any.
I mean, his state was not
Mrs.
great.
One moment, please.
What state
Fun
was he in?
moment.
Not a good one.
Vermont.
Vermont. Wow, that's not what I
Vermont.
expected.
No,
I was
I
expecting
wasn't.
in a Mississippi there.
I was expecting Florida, for fuck's sakes.
Ah, yeah, Florida too. I mean, Mississippi, Florida, it's the same shit. It's like Florida has the whole southern United States.
It's like a latitude thing.
Right.
You know, like it just right across one latitude to another latitude.
Right.
There's just like
It
this
spreads.
area.
We knew it was below
Like
the
herpes.
Mason-Dixon.
Truly, it's the latitude in which Greg Abbott lives on.
Right.
Oh, let's
At
not.
that
Oh
point.
God, don't get me started. I labeled this one nut nose, and you'll see why.
Nut nose?
It's not
Nut
nice to call
nose.
me names.
Nut nose. Oh,
Oh my
jeez.
God,
This is
Paige, You're not
callback.
allowed to tell stories anymore because I have a feeling this is just gonna be fucking gross too.
No, it's not.
What's
it's
with
really
you and
not.
nuts tonight?
It's really not.
You're like the squirrel from Ice Age, just all about the nuts.
All about the
Scrat.
nuts.
I love Scrat.
This has been a nutty kind of like episode. for the past two.
This has been nutty.
Splat, splat.
Just call us your nutty buddies.
Oh,
It's fine.
Oh my god!
well, better than me and Tunnel buddies.
Oh, Jesus.
So
Oh,
this is
God.
in Colorado.
Shot in the money.
I'm gonna go slip in my nap tent. I'm just.
So a
shit.
Colorado Springs man goes down in history as the first person in the 21st century to push a peanut using only his nose up to the summit of Pikes Peak. Using a contraption taped to his nose, Bob Salem began his journey at 9 a.m. on Saturday, July 9th, and made it to the top of Pikes Peak via the bar trail around sunrise on Friday, July 15th.
That is
Jesus.
not where I thought this story was going.
I know. I had to
First-
call it
first-
nut nose because
First
that's just
off.
me. But
I'm glad his name's Bob. And second, he truly was Scrat. He was like chasing. Can you? He's almost to the peak. He's almost to the peak, and a squirrel just fucking comes by and just like, that's mine, and just like tears the rest of the way.
Yeah.
He just drops like the guy taking the selfie in Vesuvius. He's just like, I'm done.
And then the glacier starts to pop and like leak, and he tries to plug it up with his nut.
oh my god!
Just out of curiosity, how much meth do you think he was on to push that nut up to the top?
Really,
About
though,
a Fight
to
Club's
do
worth.
it that long.
That's a lot of days, man.
What's in the box? Just,
What's
I
in
don't
the
understand.
bag?
Step 1, cut a hole in the box.
Dick in the box.
I love that song.
Put your nut in
but-
the box. All I needed to do was grab like an egg crate, put the nut in it, and
Do
carry
you like
it.
to
I
put
don't
your dick in
understand.
boxes, Paige?
I do. I put my very huge dick in boxes. Yes.
It's one of those long 1-800-Flowers boxes.
Rabbit.
Like a French bread?
That's my nickname on the streets.
French bread?
French bread.
Oh, shit.
I have one
Because
more
I'm all
random
business,
one.
but I'm a lover.
I have
All right.
one more random one because this one truly pissed me off and scared me to death all at once. And this
God.
is in Alabama. So y'all finally get your southern little from next door.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
He's lying.
Paige.
It's from Mississippi. Keep going.
Which means fuck you.
So
and the country you live in.
there was a 5-year-old kid dressed up as Chucky walking around his neighborhood, and this caused people to almost have heart attacks. And
I'm supposed to
Kendra
just shoot 'em.
Wilson, I am serious as a heart attack. I don't give a fuck if you're a little person, if you are a kid. I don't care. If you are in a Chucky outfit, I'm going to punt you all
She's
the way.
going to shoot you with her AK-47.
No one uses an AK-47
It's
anymore.
right under her
it's
pillow.
AR-15.
Yeah, come on now.
Oh, AR-15.
America.
Sorry. You know, obviously
yeah.
I own guns. I don't have enough testosterone to own a gun, let alone.
Let
I
alone
I
know
know a
about
lot of
them.
women that own guns.
Let alone to know what their names are.
It shoots things. I was running.
Jenny.
JT's the guy to throw the ammunition on the girl to see what happens.
This goes in the gun.
What? Nah, he'll fucking throw it in the fryer, see what really
Oh
fucking
my
happens.
Looks down the
You
barrel.
remember that vacation I told you guys about?
Hey, I want to
That
see
vacation
what's
that I went on?
here.
It was another shun, but it was an evaluation. It was not a vacation.
No, but seriously,
Oh.
Chucky was the first thing I can remember in my childhood that scared me to death. My parents even
That's a
got me
really sad situation.
my parents got me a My Buddy doll that looked exactly like Chucky, and I'm
Holy
like, what the hell are y'all
shit.
doing?
My
And
The only scary doll I have is a Pennywise doll.
oh, see, no, I can't do it. Kendra Wilson, a resident who witnessed the little boy, said, "Dear parents of the little boy in the Chucky costume in Penston, get your kid. I almost had a heart attack." I mean, seriously, y'all
Bless
have to see
your
pictures.
heart.
And
Let
Those
me-
parents
your child's gonna
should
die.
get the Medal of Freedom.
Y'all, I have to
Freedom
send you this link
fighters.
because you have to see this kid. I'm telling you, I would hurt this kid.
You know this is serious because Paige went full Southern accent
I
on
know,
us.
she went
just
did I?
full. Bless your
Oh,
heart.
you did?
Oh,
Full
Jesus
Oh.
Christ,
Okay.
I would kill that child.
It's all right.
It's okay. Okay. Do you see what I'm saying? Exactly.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Nah, parents deserve the Medal of Freedom.
But you know what,
Those are
though?
some awesome
That's
parents.
awesome. I have to
I
give
mean,
it to the parents
yeah.
for allowing your kid to do it.
Listen,
Yeah,
live
I mean,
your truth, Chucky.
Live your truth.
I, I love that the parents
No.
are letting the kid, embrace like horror
Live his truth.
and all this stuff, like, and do that. But at the same time, if I see that shit, I'm gonna hurt your kid or whoever. And but
That's
oh
not even a
hell
doll.
no,
That's awesome.
that
It's a cute one.
Yeah. Don't give it to
We all
JT,
float
though.
down here.
Do
I
some
wish I
funny
still
things with it.
had. Like, my mom used to give me these porcelain dolls,
It's
and
a
their
clown,
eyes
funny
looked
things.
so
Oh,
fucking
creepy,
real.
creepy.
Oh my god. So the boy was identified as Jackson, and his mother, Brittany, said that her son dressed as Chucky for Halloween, but the costume remained a staple around their house and the neighborhood ever since. This is the killer part. She said, quote, "That's just kind of how his personality is."
That was the killer part?
Dude, you're telling me your kid's got the personality of Chucky, basically?
True. That is the killer part.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
bad.
mean, that's that's how Mike Myers started.
So,
A completely fictional character.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna push the outro button. So make sure you behave or
Fuck around and find out.
And you might find yourself on next month's BrewVerie Report.
for all the sources for this episode of BrewVerie, head to Reverie True Crime Podcast or Brew Crime Podcast's feeds on your favorite podcast host. This has been a production of Brew Crime Podcast and Reverie True Crime.
Bloopers. Bloopers.
All right.
I've got one more international, unless Paige has one.
Okay. I do, but
Go for it, Paige.
It's
Go for it,
whatever.
Paige.
I
go
don't
for
know
it.
where this place is.
Don't worry. Neither
It's
we.
in the world.
Okay.
Or is it?
Okay.
Might be with those alien cats.
I was thinking it.
Oh, Lord.
That
Okay,
alien
so-
pussy really got him. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Right.
Can I just say,
So,
it is
anyways.
literally, no, I'm a hockey fan. We can fight about hockey all day long.
Oh, wait. This side.
That is
That's
badass.
what he's trying to do
though.
is paddle himself out of the ash.
Wrong team, but that's a cool stick.
Uh-oh, no.
All right.
It's what happens when you tell somebody to milk a cow and they go to the bull.
I
Are we
got
ready
nipples.
for the next
Can
one?
you milk me? Yes, go ahead.
I'm moving to science.
Okay.
Magma.
What? It's better than that
Me.
other. What's that? What's that stuff called? Guys get under their balls. Slagma or some shit.
Oh, smegma.
There you go, smegma.
I think he needs a,
So I've learned something new
volcanic
today.
mind meld to not do stupid shit.
What'd you learn today, JT?
What did I learn today? I learned that Mississippians know about smegma.
Don't
because they
ask
usually
her
find
how
it
she
underneath.
knows, but she knows
She
about
finds
it.
I just
That's what
know
happens when-
random things.
When you're
It's called
bathing,
Cards Against
when you're
Humanity.
bathing, when you're bathing the bulls, you have to make sure you get.
Oh, God.
That's her
All
the way around
encyclopedia,
there.
Mike. Don't make fun of her, okay?
Magma.
I
am
did
not.
have, just to let y'all know, a story about splooting. And if you want to know what that is, you can Google it.
I refuse.
No, it's when animals, when they get hot, when they spread out, like
Giggity,
all
giggity.
fours, and their belly is on
Yeah,
the ground.
They're
it's called
usually trying to cool
splooting.
their. Yeah, they're trying to cool their.
And that's a problem
personal
in
bits.
some
Sploots.
states. Splooting is a problem in some states right now. And there was.
I usually just call that second base.
And there was a frog wedding, but yeah.
I real quick had a Houston man who bought a face mask and then wore it while robbing the same store clerk. A trio who's wanted, they were seen on video lighting fireworks inside a fireworks store and then stealing $200 worth of fireworks.
I love these people.
And then finally, a 7-year-old victim's message to rapist at sentencing: "Go die."
I have to
Yeah, I
admit,
know, good for her.
it's still really
Or him.
weird to walk into a bank with a face mask on.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
And I still do it
Well,
all the time.
Especially when you walk up to the front and you say, "Listen, don't hit the button."
Oh,
Yeah.
don't listen to JT. Don't take JT's advice.
No, don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't do
But
something
people
in
are
their
worried
arm.
about, like, oh, if I get the vaccine, they're going to put something in me that tracks me.
Gay
Bitch, you
frogs.
walk around with a fucking phone in your hand all damn day. What are you
Right.
talking about?
Also, you're not that fucking interesting. Nobody fucking cares
No
about
one
you.
fucking cares
Like-
about your stupid bullshit.